A scaling object or objects are required to enable calculation of real-world coordinate data from digitized coordinates. The digitization process will be dealt with in more detail later. Scaling information needs to be recorded with the camera in exactly the same location as will be used to film the movement sequence. The same field of view and focusing must also be used. Scaling objects should have clearly identifiable endpoints that are a known distance apart and must be positioned in the plane of performance. The endpoints should be relatively far apart so as to reduce the effect of errors when digitizing them on the calculation of real-world coordinates. The pixel aspect ratio of the recorded footage may differ from a ratio of 1:1. Therefore, it is necessary to include both horizontal and vertical scaling objects. This image shows poor scaling information for the football kick that has previously been shown. A white 1 meter ruler has been used that contrasts poorly with the white background, and therefore its endpoints would be very difficult to digitize. Note that the participant is in front of the plane of performance, which would introduce perspective error in the digitized data. It is also too short, and no horizontal scaling information has been included in the field of view. Both of these factors could impact on the accuracy of the calculation of real-world coordinates. To summarize, it is essential to include scaling information to allow calculation of real-world coordinates from digitized data. Scaling objects should be recorded in the plane of performance to avoid errors in the calculation of real-world coordinates. Both horizontal and vertical scaling information is required as the pixel aspect ratio of recorded footage may differ from 1:1. Finally, scaling objects should be large enough to reduce the effect of errors when digitizing the endpoints. Small scaling objects increase the risk of errors in the calculation of real-world coordinates.